All right, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Epic Nearshore, Panama City. I'm Bob. Today is Saturday, March the 16th, and I've come offshore. The waves aren't too bad, but the rollers are pretty big, so it's a little bit sporty. Um, I came to Wet and Wild, and I'm sitting on the Lost Pontoon site, and I'll show you what the bottom looks like here. So that down there is the structure that's sunk down there, and then that's all bait and fish above it, and we're in right at 60 feet of water. So I fish Wet and Wild a good bit, but I don't fish this particular spot a whole lot. But I thought since I'm coming out here, we'll stop and we'll see if we can catch anything. Um, who knows? It could be triggers. It could be almost anything. I don't expect there to be any beeliners on it. Typically, I don't find them less than 70 feet of water. And I doubt that we'll make it out there today. So hopefully the trolling motor will stay in the water and we'll sit out here and catch some fish. It does look like we got a pretty good bit of current this morning. There we go. Came off. They just come unbuttoned sometimes. There's a real nice white bone porgy. There's a little grouper. Little gag. Little bitty one. Alright, well, all we're doing is feeding fish right now, so we're going to move on. See what else we can find. Alright, I came out to the 3-mile line to a little piece of structure that's out here. It isn't even named. I found it on Navionics, and so we'll set up. I'll show you what it looks like. So that's the structure right down there on the bottom, and those are all fish and bait up above it. We're in 72 feet of water, 71 feet of water. Let's see what we can catch. Feels more like a red snapper. Yep. Little red snapper. Feels like another red snapper. Yep. Nice one too. Feels like a grouper. Yep. Gag grouper. He's right at 22 inches, so he wouldn't be a keeper. But a nice fish. I caught him on the Penn Spinfisher 6 rod that I broke a couple of videos ago. I went up to Half Hitch Tackle here in Panama City on the beach off Thomas Drive. They were able to warranty the rod for me. So I've got a new rod. I guess the whole outfit is new because it's a combo, so they have to swap the whole thing out. Oyster toadfish. Seem to catch a lot of them out here. I think he's got swallowed. Red snapper. Alright, well what seems to be here is red snapper and gag grouper. I like to catch them both. But that is my target for today. Although I don't know that I really have a target for today. Pretty good fish, whatever it is. Big old trigger. Big old trigger fish. He's not quite 15. He's 14 and about 3/4. That's a good fish right there. Fighting like a big trigger. nice triggerfish. He didn't keeper either. He's 14 3/4. Almost a keeper. Real nice fish. There we go. Feels like a snapper though. Ah, he came loose. That felt like a snapper. Alright, well, it's not getting any better out here. It's tough right now. I have caught some fish, but it's not nearly as good as it should be or normally would be. But the waves are getting bad. The wind's picked up. Rollers are still running through. They're going in opposite directions nearly. So I'm going to run back inshore, and I'll see when I get there. All right, I made it inshore, and I'm pulling up on the pipeline. I can definitely tell it's spring break coming through the pass, and that first couple of miles coming inside the pass were rough. A lot of boats out there. Most of them don't know what they're doing. They're just running whichever way they want to go. They're pointing the nose of the boat at the island, and they're going to the island. Don't matter if somebody else is coming up through there. Oh my goodness. Need to learn how to drive a boat if you're going to go out there. I'm going to look over here on the pipeline, see if I can see anything, bait on the structure, and we'll drop down and see if we can catch a fish. A little tom tape. That is not what I expected, but that's what I got. Real nice red snapper. That one's a little over 23 inches. So really, really nice red snapper. Feels like another red. Red snapper. Another keeper red snapper. red snapper. This is why I fish the pipeline during snapper season, because I can find the snapper on here occasionally. Now, most of these are not keepers. I've got 2 so far that were keepers. And I'm not even fishing for them. And they're not, the 2 keepers that I caught aren't giants, but 23 inches and a little over 16 inches, they're keepers. They eat just as good. Once they get over 30 inches, I don't care to eat them. They're just too big. And I'm catching them on a 7.5 foot medium heavy, 7.5 foot medium action pin rod. It's a Squadron 3. I've got a Penn Fierce 4,000 size reel on it with 20-pound braid. I'm using 30-pound leader, a 1-ounce swing jig with a 3/0 hook in it. It's a Mustad Demon Perfect Circle. All right, I'm going to call it a day. The only thing that is biting here right now is those red snapper and the tomtate grunts. I like catching snapper. They're out of season, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Started offshore, and it was tough. The fish were there, and they were biting, but they weren't. They were just pecking at the bait. They weren't just eating the bait. But I did manage to catch some red snapper, white porgies, gag grouper, little black grouper. Don't remember what else I caught out there. Triggers. Caught 4 different species out there anyway. But nothing. I could have kept a couple of them, the white porgies, but really wasn't looking to take fish home. Stopped on the pipeline coming back in, and I'm catching red snapper. Caught 2 keepers and another one that was probably close to being a keeper, and a couple of shorts. So, but red snapper I can usually count on wherever I'm fishing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. It's beautiful out here right now, other than the wind's picking up. But glad you watched the video. I'll be back out here Tuesday. I've got a guy that's wanting to go. We'll probably go offshore, see if we can catch him some beeliners or some triggers or something like that out there. It's supposed to be calm or calmer out there Tuesday. But anyway, we'll see you Tuesday. Thank you.